So we are live
I had to
now.
attend
Good
this
morning.
session today.
Yes,
Thank you so much. I
yes.
really appreciate it.
Well, most welcome. It is like something we all need. So, welcome everyone for let's try to release addictions because try has always to efforts have always should be there. You know, when we hear the word addiction, तो बहुत negative thoughts mind में आ जाते हैं. So we immediately like very troublesome images come. Because addiction of any kind is troublesome. Especially जो drink or smokes or drugs के साथ होते हैं, they're the most common. But then there are lesser addictions also to mobiles, to TV, जो आजकल modern age में हो गए हैं. So not so very good habits. Anyone else can add anything? What other addictions are there which are not good? Shopping? Would that be good or bad?
They're always bad. No addiction is good, for sure.
No, but there are some good addictions also. बताओ कौन से हो सकते हैं?
Meditation.
Yes, very good. Yes, that's a very good one. And Samina ji, yes, कौन सी good addiction है आपको? Yes, Samina ji, कोई और anybody else comes up with a good addiction?
Yeah, attending Mavin every day.
Okay, yes. That's an awesome addiction.
Yeah.
Plus your favorite one, reading.
Of course, yes. And writing. Yesterday, there was so much traffic in Bombay. I went somewhere, Breach Candy, to meet someone and didn't reach on time. So, I mean, he left, because it was more than an hour. Not his fault,
Okay.
not mine. So I came home and I was feeling so bad that I missed, 3 hours not reading or not even writing, just hovering outside with doing nothing.
Absolutely. So it's so the like this is also another uh, good habit, reading. Then we can also say learning new things. That's what we keep doing on Maven also. That can also be an addiction, right? And then of course some people have the addiction of cleaning up. They're always after the mop. Yes. So they like to keep busy as well. So there can be good addictions also, but we are looking at the harmful kind today. And the main one is having drinks or drugs or anything. And if you ask someone why they're drinking, they'll come up with innumerable reasons. So why do you think people drink? What could be the reasons for their getting into that habit?
Escapism from your own self.
Yes, that's a very good one. The escape from life also, from their own self. Yes, Raki ji?
Friends, peer pressure.
Peer pressure is always there. So it is mostly because people want to increase their positive feelings. जब बहुत आसपास negativity होती है ना, जैसे मनीष जी is saying, escapism that comes in. So everyone wants to feel happy. So this is a pseudo kind of happiness, but they opt for it कि happiness तो है ना. And then there is, as you said, peer pressure. So social approval के लिए भी many of them drink. And some just drink for the excitement of it. They just want to stimulate their emotions. And then you want to forget your worries also. Escapism again comes in. Then they want to fit in also. Because they don't want to be the odd man out, especially in social settings. So usme bhi they get into that drinking habit. So I'll just start my PPT. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes, it's
Yes.
visible.
Okay, thank you. So as I said, people drink for many reasons. One is to celebrate, then to socialize, then to drown their sorrows, Then they also drink to change their mood, to feel more relaxed, courageous, confident, to bring in that confidence in them. So that also, the drink gives them that confidence, that courage to do whatever they want. अब ज्यादातर देखते हो ना कि मैरिजेस में ड्रिंक होती है एंड देन अनहिबिटेडली सब डांस कर रहे होते हैं, तो करेज आ जाता है, कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाता है कि यस आई कैन डू दैट. पर वो ड्रिंक के बिना नहीं आता, ड्रिंक के बिना कोई डांस नहीं करता. बट यू नो दिस, जब भी हम दिस करेज, फीलिंग रिलैक्स, कॉन्फिडेंस, ये इट इज ऑल टेम्पररी. Once the effect wears off, the person also feels worse, क्योंकि वो सारे withdrawal symptoms भी आ जाते हैं, which is affecting their brain and their body. So they feel that it's like a coping mechanism, a way to deal with things, with depression, with stress, anxiety. They might feel nervous about doing things, about facing people, so they drink it. They get into drink. But it is harming them more than it is helping them. So their mental well-being is being affected, which can become a real big problem. You know, how does
I like to
alcohol
add one
affect-
thing here, if you want to, if you permit me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Like why they are drinking because they are not having the courage to face their own self, their own
Right.
situation in life.
Yeah.
They think
Yeah.
that when I drink, I'll be in some other world, so that will be
Mm.
good for me. I can forget
Uh-huh.
whatever. But what they forget is that
Absolutely.
is temporary. They have come back to they have to again come back to the reality, and
Absolutely.
at the end of the day, they have to face that hardcore reality. So better to face it rather than to escape it. So if we
Exactly.
get that temperament in ourselves that we have to face it, and then we are
Mhm.
joyful in all type of circumstances, we are happy in all type of circumstances, then we don't need a drink, I think. Then we really don't need a
Absolutely.
drink. Yeah, and that's what I wanted to add.
Yes, thank you for adding that. And they don't understand that their situation will only get compounded.
Correct,
एक
very
तो आप
good.
ड्रिंक
Yeah,
ड्रिंक में जा रहे हो, पैसा खर्च कर रहे हो, अपनी एंजाइटी और बढ़ा रहे हो उसके लिए, तो वो समझ नहीं आती उनको. दे प्रेफर दैट टेम्पररी ब्लैकआउट फ्रॉम रियलिटी. Now, how does this alcohol affect your brain? Because naturally it's going to have an effect on you. So alcohol is a depressant. Depress it, like it contracts all your veins, cells, everything gets depressed, contracted. And this can disrupt the balance of the neurotransmitters, which are the chemical messengers in our brain. तो वो जो फीलिंग्स है, जो थॉट्स है, जो सोचने की शक्ति है, वो खत्म हो जाती है. तो इट इज अफेक्टिंग योर फीलिंग्स, योर थॉट्स, योर बिहेवियर. सो यू आर इनकेपेबल ऑफ मैनेजिंग योर थॉट प्रोसेसेस ऑल्सो. एंड उससे यू लूज कंट्रोल ओवर योर सेल्फ एंड यू जस्ट कांट स्टॉप. Like you can see the people who have too much drunk, the way they are behaving, they don't have any control over themselves. So we just can't say anything to them also because they are beyond it. They understanding ही नहीं है उनको. Then alcohol also affects the part of your brain that controls inhibitions. So आप जो है ना बिल्कुल जैसे छूट जाते हो सारे कंट्रोल से. And you're actually you feel that you're feeling more relaxed, less anxious, as you said ना, कि वो उनको लगता है कि बस हो गया हमारा ये. But then the changes in the brain, जो chemical changes brain में हो जाती है, they can lead to more negative feelings. उससे फिर जो है ना एंगर आप होता है, आपका डिप्रेशन, एंजाइटी और ज्यादा बढ़ जाती है आप वंस यू कम आउट ऑफ दैट जोन. सो अल्कोहल जो है ना, इट स्लोज डाउन ऑल द ब्रेन प्रोसेसेस. इट इज harder to make out, harder to understand things, to do things properly. And उस time you don't think of the consequences of your actions. मतलब ऐसे आप बिल्कुल जो है ना समझ ही नहीं आती आपको कुछ. And long-term use में this alcohol, it reduces the number of neurotransmitters in your brains. तो उसके and then you are totally in that zone of anxiety and depression because ये हमें neurotransmitters चाहिए to ward off this anxiety and depression. But because they have finished, तो आप you're totally in that zone now. So then this makes you want to drink more to relieve those difficult feelings. Anxiety और वो आ रही है तो आपको और चाहिए. So it starts a cycle of dependence. तो आप पीना शुरू करोगे, ट्रांसमिटर्स खत्म हो जाएंगे, फिर आप और एंजाइटी फील करोगे, फिर आप और पीना शुरू कर दोगे, तो पूरा एक ना सर्कल बन जाता है। तो इन शॉर्ट टर्म जो इफेक्ट है, लाइक समबडी इज ड्रिंकिंग फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम और शॉर्ट, तो उनका अल्कोहल पॉइजनिंग भी हो जाती है। दे कैन बी फेस्ड विथ स्लीप प्रॉब्लम्स, और स्टमक तो प्रॉब्लम देता ही है, ब्लोटिंग वगैरह, अपसेट स्टमक हो जाता है, एंड देन यू बिकम प्रोन टू माइग्रेन्स एज वेल, एंड यू बिहेविंग वेरी रेकलेसली, यू जस्ट नॉट इन कंट्रोल ऑफ योर सेल्फ, तो बिहेवियर भी वो हो जाता है, रेकलेस हो जाता है। फिर तभी एक्सीडेंट्स हो जाते हैं। ड्राइविंग करते हो तो यू आर नॉट इवन अवेयर ऑफ, यू नॉट इन कंट्रोल ऑफ योर सेंसेस, एंड लॉन्ग टर्म में यू गेट सीरियस हेल्थ इश्यूज। कुछ भी हो सकता है, हार्ट पे इफेक्ट हो सकता है, बीपी हाई हो जाता
liver
है,
liver
लिवर
gets
प्रॉब्लम।
damaged. Liver.
Yes,
Yeah.
main is the liver, and then cancer can also be a result of it. एंड ऑफ कोर्स सोशली तो आपके रिलेशनशिप्स ब्रेकअप हो सकते हैं, यू माइट गेट इनटू फाइनेंशियल डिफिकल्टीज, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, कुछ भी हो सकता है। तो ऑल ओवर इट इज ओनली स्ट्रेसफुल, देयर इज नो पॉजिटिव। ओके, यू जस्ट deaden your senses, close your eyes to reality, but reality is still there, so you have to come back to it. एंड देन मेंटल हेल्थ, मेंटल जो है प्रॉब्लम्स भी शुरू हो जाते हैं उसके बाद में। तो मतलब बिल्कुल ही कुछ भी नहीं है उसमें ड्रिंकिंग का, देयर इज नो पॉजिटिव इफेक्ट एट ऑल। बट देन quitting is a big challenge. If you think of leaving, once you are in that zone of addiction, if you want to leave it, so it becomes a really great challenge. So people realize that it's not good to drink, but फिर भी वो करते रहते हैं, उनको पता है नेगेटिव कॉन्सिक्वेंसेज हो जाते हैं, but still they are drinking. And that's because the brain wiring has changed. जो उसका सिस्टम है ब्रेन का, वो सारा जो है ना अप एंड डाउन हो गया है, अपसेट हो गया है, एंड इट इज ओनली इंक्रीजिंग देयर डिजायर फॉर दो सब्सटेंसेस। जो भी वो लेते हैं, ड्रग्स लेते हैं, स्मोकिंग है या ड्रिंकिंग है, कुछ भी है, तो उनका डिजायर उसकी तरफ और बढ़ जाता है। एंड दिस चेंज, दीज चेंजेस जो ब्रेन वायरिंग की चेंज हो जाती है, दिस अफेक्ट्स योर इम्पल्स कंट्रोल, यू हैव नो कंट्रोल ओवर योर बॉडी, ओवर योर सिस्टम्स, एंड आपका जजमेंट इज ऑल्सो इम्पेयर्ड। वी कई बार वो दिखता है ना कि वो चाबी डाल रहा है दरवाजे में, एंड वो सारी जगह जा रही, बट इज नॉट गोइंग टू द की होल, सो ही जस्ट डोंट हैव एनी कंट्रोल, नो जजमेंट एट ऑल कि कहाँ क्या करना है।
Focus is lost.
So yes, absolutely. So it makes quitting really challenging कि कैसे अब कैसे निकलो. But one most essential thing for quitting is the decision to change. When you have that decision by acknowledging that a change is needed, then the desire to address it also comes. कि अच्छा इससे से कैसे निकला जाता सकता है. Of course, we have de-addiction centers जहाँ medication भी दी जाती है and therapies भी दी जाती है. But there are many alternative techniques also that we can adopt either along with the medication or as standalones also. उनको ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं. So there are many behavioral therapies, psychotherapy. So they help in improving the coping skills of the people. उनके new patterns जो है ना वो set कर देते हैं by changing the underlying thoughts in whatever their issues are in their life. And all this can be done through cognitive behavior therapy, which identifies and like focuses on your thoughts, changing them. Then we have mindfulness therapy. So mindfulness helps people to, especially those who are in anxiety and depression, उनके लिए mindfulness बहुत helpful रहती है. Then we also have motivational enhancement therapy, so which increases people's readiness to change. It makes them feel committed and motivated. Yes, I need to bring that change into my life. But even before making the decision to change, this all happens once you've decided to change. The actual step towards de-addiction is admitting that you have an addiction, admitting that you have a problem. Most of them, maximum of them, they don't even accept that it's a problem. And they're always looking for justifications. No, it's not there. I can leave it anytime. That उनका ये thought होता है. कभी भी छोड़ सकता हूँ मैं, but it actually doesn't happen. because you are not understanding the underlying जो issue है. And when you're not accepting that you have a problem, how can you release it? How can you let it go? So admitting you have a problem, that is essential. And then it also shows that you have courage to face, okay, whatever the issue is and take charge of your life. So those who are into addiction, they need to reflect, which becomes very difficult for them. Okay, how is it negatively affecting me? And then the people all around them also. But that is it. We need to really help them to understand that. So these were the ordained therapies जो होती है, what the system requires you to follow. Now we are coming to the unordained, not accepted by all. It's the realm of magic, beliefs, the spiritual aspects of things. And that's through switchwords and mantras, healing के through भी हो जाता है, mudras भी helpful रहते हैं. And these can be done with or without their knowledge also. The person who is addicted, उनको बिना बताए भी आप कर सकते हो. But if it is without their consent, then it's like an uphill task because we have to work against their will. So we have to first bring their will under our control and then help them. So success can't be much guaranteed in those cases. But then हम उनको अकेला छोड़ भी नहीं सकते हैं. So it's best to keep on giving healing. तो कभी तो effect होएगा. That is my belief that it will keep piling up and one day उनके ऊपर असर होना शुरू होएगा. And then you know some people also say that we shouldn't heal without the other person's permission. But then it wouldn't be humane to just watch them harming themselves, right? Because when a person is into addiction, he's not even aware that he has a problem and he's not willing to do anything about it. And then those around him are also suffering. पूरी family is affected. एक सिर्फ वो ही नहीं होता, सबको problem होती है. So definitely someone has to take initiative. You just can't let a person waste himself like that. So here I move on to my switchwords section. So we look at some switchwords which can help us. So when you are drinking, your dopamine is very high and it keeps on increasing. And that is what is causing the problems in you, in your mind, everywhere. So for that, we need to chant this switchword. So together, tiny, adjust, dopamine, change, hold, divine. So tiny is to reduce the number of dopamine and we don't know the exact number. So adjust also comes in. And hold is to hold their inclinations. Usko jo hai na, hold karne ke liye, this is the one. And this is for those who are into drink. Dopamine high हो जाता है. Those who are into drugs, जिनकी drug addiction है, उनकी cortisol high होती है. So then we change the word dopamine to cortisol. So tiny, adjust, cortisol, divine. You can use this short one also. You can use the whole sentence. Then there's one more which we can use for this is wine. Seheki. Seheki is if people are into Reiki, they'll know the word Seheki. Then dedicatedly do the task, save, delete the situation, detach us from the situation. So that is like every word has a meaning. So all of them have to be used. Wine, I'll explain a little further on. Okay, I have now taken up a energy circle, which is for zero addiction. Now, if you see this energy circle, there are like 3 phrases, switchword phrases over here. And there are some numbers also. So the first I'm taking up is that save with Tiger Lily, be with Seheki. On the left side of the circle, it's written. Now this phrase, it helps you to quit unwanted habits. It helps one to release cravings, addictions. And it brings in, Seheki brings in inner peace, harmony. So it brings in wellness into your life. When you are chanting this switchword, save with Tiger Lily, be with Seheki. Then the next one is cut, shut, end, now, open, flower, be. This helps you to let go of negative thinking patterns and connect to your own inner beauty, your own self, and be unaffected by whatever negative energies are around you. You're just cutting and shutting them off. And then you're opening up as like a flower. And the third phrase is anchor, crystal, horse, owl, snowflake, soar. This connects you to your confidence. You come into your power, you are your authentic self, and you remember your own uniqueness. And so this uplifts you. It gives you the strength to come out of it. So this whole energy circle, it can really be helpful. और अच्छा यहाँ जो कोड्स लिखे हुए हैं, जो नंबर्स लिखे हुए हैं, जो टॉप में लिखा हुआ है 0161510, this is for those who are affected by addiction. So even family members can use it because all are being affected by it. And जो नीचे वाला जो codes है ना 456923, the whole, all of them, that is to break bad habits. And 271 is also for addiction control, and 4 to 7 hertz, they are also for the same addiction control. Then color का भी इसमें meaning होता है. जो outer magenta color और center में है, it connects you with your life purpose. So it gives you extra power when action is needed. You are able to do that. So it actually helps you achieve self-realization. अंदर से ही आपको समझ आ जाती है कि I have to leave things. It gives you a sort of emotional equilibrium जो है ना, it balances your emotions. So magenta का वो purpose है. Then black जो है, it grounds excess energy, and it also helps you to break free of habits, addictions, allows you to see you as you are, connects you to your own real self. और ये जो flower energy है center में, it is like an opening up. Flower bead है ना, you just open up and you're allowing your inner beauty to come out. That is the meaning of the flower. Now this you can take a printout, colored printout of course, and place it on the person's bedside, or you can even put it into his pillow cover, ताकि पता भी ना चले. Or you can just place it anywhere else also. Open में रखना है. There shouldn't be anything over it.
Can
And
you
like
send
if you
it on
don't
the
want
chat,
to,
because this will go after the session, na? So if you could send it in the chat
I'll definitely share with it over there.
on the group. Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Then if the person is willing, आप उसके जो print out ना उसके pocket में भी डलवा सकते हो. Keep them on their table. And if the person is not willing, you can keep it on your bedside also, but just write their name at the top. But it has to be face up. और अगर आपको डिस्प्ले नहीं करना तो keep it at a higher place, like top of an almirah or something, जहाँ पे नहीं दिखते. Just tape it so that it doesn't move, fly off here or there. What I do is I take it out, take out a printout and I get it laminated. So like in an A4 sheet, you can make 4. Copy paste करके ना 4 बना लो इसका, फिर पूरी sheet laminate कर लो और फिर उसको cut कर लीजिए. So you have 4 of them at one go. That can also be done. Then you can use it as a coaster also. इसके ऊपर पानी की bottle या पानी का glass रख के give it to that person to drink. He can like use it as a coaster. सारा time bedside पे रखो, bottle इसके ऊपर पड़ी रहे. So that those are some of the ways of using it. Then जो ये center वाला है ना, yeah, one more thing that जो ये सारे ना save with tiger, lily, bee with seheki, you can chant them also. You can keep repeating them in your mind as phrases. मतलब these are 3. You can choose any one, whichever you find easy. And उसको आप mind में chant भी कर सकते. जैसे हमने earlier we saw the switchwords. So these can also be used independently. ऐसे इसको पूरा भी use कर सकते हो, उसको भी कर सकते हो. Yeah, I was talking about this flower. You can use it separately also. Another one is there. उसके बीच में you just take a print of this and only that much is written. एक ही जो उसमें से phrase है ना वो लिखा गया है इसमें. So this can also be used zero addictions के लिए. Okay, so this was about energy cycle. This is the most powerful one. So I didn't pick up any other. But there are many. If you check the net, बहुत सारे मिल जाएंगे आपको. Now there are many other remedies also for addiction, and depending on the nature of the person, you can select the remedies कि वो कौन सा would relate to him, what he would what would be easier. If the person is doing, what can be easier for him and what is for you. So मैं इसलिए बहुत सारे दे रही हूँ, whatever resonates with you. So we can do mantra healing. अब mantra जो है ना, 2 mantras हैं which you can chant for the person. One is okay. Om can come in the front also, at the back also. There is a purpose for it. Om first में जब करते हैं Om Hari Haraya Nama, that is for addiction. So the meaning of Hari Haraya is you have the desire and you detach from the desire also. That is what the word means. So you are able to detach yourself, whatever your desire you have, you are able to detach yourself totally from the desire. So Om Hari Haraya Nama is the chant. Hari Haraya Nama Om. That can be used when जो है ना एक infatuation हो रखी है किसी को. Like the younger crowd, they get infatuated easily and नहीं यही है, यही करना है, यही करना है. So for them you can chant Hari Haraya Namaha Om. वो फिर ओम में आ जाएगा, लास्ट में आ जाएगा. किसी को डिटैच करना है किसी से, like 20-year-old has fallen in love with a 50-year-old, which is not done. So you want to detach the person. So आप उसको, you chant this thinking of that person. So the जो उनका burning desire है ना, that will come down and they can then be away from that person. So there are 2 uses of this. In the beginning, you use it for addiction, and Om at the end you use for like separating a person from a wrong infatuation. Okay, this was Om Hari Haraya Namaha, and the next one is Pashupadim Mahadevam. You can say Pasupadim also, Pashupadim Mahadevam. This is Mahadeva's mantra, and we are praying to him to help us come out of the addiction. So these are 2, and then one I came across a Vedic switch word. Vini Nishate. Vini Nishate. This is all we need to chant, Vini Nishate, to get rid of any unwanted elements in our life. So any kind of addiction. So it is not just for drinks and drugs only. You can use it for mobile and TV addiction also. Because kids जो है आजकल बहुत उसमें घुस रहे हैं, तो ये भी कर सकते हैं. तो it is Vini Nishate, just Vini Nishate. And you know, another thing you can do, you might be familiar with EFT, where we do tapping at the side of the palm. So just with your other hand, you can tap over there and repeat for 3 times. Even though I have this problem, you can put the name like drinking or TV addiction. I completely love and accept myself. But this is for the person who wants to. You cannot do it for the other. EFT तो खुद को ही करना पड़ेगा. So even with the switch words, Vini Nishate भी करके आप side of the palm पे tap कर सकते हैं. पशुपति महादेव करके, or any of the switch words also, you can just tap at the side of your palm. So for the person who wants to leave the addiction. So EFT वहाँ काम आ जाता है. Okay, so this was the mantra healing. Then we have animal spirits. You might be familiar with that we have animal guides in the spiritual realm. So we can call upon them also to help us release addictions. So one is the chimpanzee. He is very good at helping you leave your addiction. So we just call upon the chimpanzee, okay, please, we can put it on to the other person, okay, be with him and help him come out of the addiction. Just be with him. That's all we can do. Then we have a dolphin. That also helps us to come out of addiction. This is especially for smokers who smoke a lot. Dolphin helps over there. Then there is also squirrel. You can call upon the animal spirit of squirrel to help release addiction. Spider. And also snake. Snake can also help us, the animal spirit of snake, because we want to heal self-destructive habits. कोई भी जो होती है, addiction to TV, mobile or drink, कुछ भी होता है. So what we can do is you can either just say it, like one example is this. We can call spider, cut open, clear, divine light. So spider gives wisdom to come out of addiction. Any compulsive eating habits also, उसके लिए भी आप ये कर सकते हो. Call upon the spider, cut open, clear, divine light. So same, you can use it with any of the other animals. Whichever appeals to you. It is not that wo acha hai ya wo better hai. It's not there. So any animal you can remember, you can just call upon them, animal spirit, and ask them to help you come out of the addiction. Okay, so next I'm talking about backflowers. You might have heard about it. I've done it also earlier. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Backflowers are healing essences that we make from natural flowers, and they are very effective for the mind. They are have awesome effects on healing your mind. So we can use backflowers to deal with addictions also. Now there are 38 kinds of backflowers, and we have to understand which to give according to the emotions of the person. We need to understand the emotion of and then see which backflower will be suitable. Addiction is like a habit forming pattern. So we need to understand what is forming the pattern. That pattern is coming from some emotional instability in the person. So हमें बहुत अच्छी तरह से समझना पड़ता है कि इसको क्या cause हो सकता है. उसके साथ we prescribe the backflowers. And as I said, there are 38. We use few of them to help in de-addiction. So one is walnut, which is a kind of base remedy. Any combination we make, in जो distilled water होता है, उसमें we add the drops of the flower essence. So we can make them at home also. There is no issue about it. You can just get it from any homeopathic shop online भी मिल जाती है. वहाँ से you can get the medicines and create it on your own. Like in a 30 ml bottle, distilled पानी डालो उसमें, and whatever combination you want, उसके 4-5 drops आप उसमें डाल दो. And then from that prepared bottle, give it to the person at least 4 times a day. So that can help you to come out also. It becomes easier. Walnut जो होता है, it is for breaking any habit. अब होता क्या है, when you break a habit also, like when people are leaving drink, they become sleepless, or their hands are trembling. So they're unable to break that habit. So walnut helps over there. So it is used as a base remedy for any kind of addiction. Walnut to chahiye ही chahiye. Then there are people who give the excuse that I drink because I want to forget my worries and tensions. So unke liye agrimony is the backflower that will help them. Then there are some people who keep putting off till tomorrow. Okay, I'll leave it tomorrow. सवेरे मॉर्निंग में कहते हैं अब मैं बिल्कुल नहीं पीऊंगा, और रात को फिर से ले लेते हैं. तो उनके लिए ये है स्क्लैरेंथस. So people who are who are not able to leave off, फिर से शुरू हो जाते हैं, तो उनको आप तीनों कॉम्बिनेशन दे दो. ऊपर वॉलनट, एग्रीमनी एंड स्क्लैरेंथस तीनों दे दो. वो that will help them. Then we need a lot of willpower to let go of, come out of this addiction. So to rock water develops willpower. So we use that also in the combination. Then one of the reasons people give is because of my parents, or because of my wife or my spouse, I've got into drinking. So when they are blaming others, they need willow. We have to add that to the combination. And then there are who just can't refuse. Koi offer karta hai, they feel tempted and they just can't refuse. So these are the two which help, Centauri and cherry plum. That helps them over there. Then there are some who become very abusive and they shout a lot. So unka combination hai holly, wine, cherry plum and walnut. So walnut helps to bring down temper tantrums. It helps in that. So this is also added. And many are there who next morning they feel really, oh, why did I drink? Guilty बहुत feel होते हैं, ashamed feel करते हैं. तो उनके लिए pine and rock water add कर सकते हैं. And then you need a lot of money when you are into some kind of addiction or the other. So they start stealing money, just picking up anywhere. तो उनको chestnut bud दिया जा सकता है. And then there are some who keep borrowing money also. So for them, chicory has to be added. So जहाँ money concerned है, तो chestnut bud and chicory help. Then some drink to maintain their status. Okay, yes, I have to look good in my society. तो वो drinking में घुस ही जाते हैं फिर once you start drinking. तो wine helps there. And some want courage. They are very fearful, so Mimulus helps them. And then there is one more that when they drink, people become violent. So उनके लिए ये रेमेडी है सेंटाउरी, हॉली, एग्रीमनी, वाइन एंड रेस्क्यू रेमेडी. रेस्क्यू रेमेडी आप वैसे भी उनको अलग से भी दे सकते हैं. एनी टाइम somebody is out of sorts, it's an amazing medicine. It should be permanently in your home. Anything happens, anytime you are feeling, or it's just not for addiction, for any kind of thing. कुछ भी आप you're feeling upset, not well, emotionally कुछ up and down हो रहा है, ये गुस्सा किसी को बहुत आ रहा है, just give 4-5 drops of rescue remedy. Just take 4-5 drops of rescue remedy in half cup of water. And it has an amazing effect. And कुछ भी cuts लग जाए, like oil splashes while cooking, that I have experienced that. So just applied rescue and there was no spot at all, no boil, nothing at all. It just vanished. So rescue and keep it while you're traveling. Anytime out of sorts you're feeling, just take a few drops. Direct भी ले सकते हो. थोड़ा सा like homeopathic medicine तेज होती है ना, वैसे होता है, but you can take it directly also. अच्छा, we can of course get the physical bottles and give the person, add in water as I said, but we can chant them also. Agar aap nahi, if you're not able to access them, you can just chant them also. Just combine with switchwords and chant. Like one is walnut, govern, divine. This is very good for game addictions, mobile TV, jo bhi unwanted bad habits hai, alcohol, kuch bhi. So walnut is the base remedy, as I said. So it is to govern their addiction, govern them. So with the help of the divine. So this is how you can create a switchword. Jo earlier also we can add any of the switchword. Wine we saw in the first switchword pair or phrase. So wine is from here only. Okay, so this was about back flowers. And we can use gem remedies also. Gem जो है ना, we can make gem water with them, or we can just use their names also. So these are the gems that can be used for addiction purposes. So blue sapphire, it helps to release any mental tension, any anxiety, depression. So blue sapphire, we can chant to bring a person out of that. Then like blue sapphire, walnut, hold, divine, कुछ ऐसे कर सकते हो, कोई भी combination बना सकते हो अपने भी. Then emerald jo hai, it also uplifts you. It helps you to regain your personal power. So, and opens your heart chakra, lets in light, lets in energy. So then you again are able to come out of your addiction. Then moonstone jo hai, it soothes you. Emotional instability jo hai, it brings it down. And then we have coral also. Coral is for moral. So that becomes easy to remember, to have for moral behavior in kids. In anybody, we can use coral. Like this is one switchword example. Coral, concede, clear, hold, divine. To restrict any type of addiction or to behavior, so we can use this. So we can replace coral with any of the words. Blue sapphire, concede, clear, hold, divine, or emerald, concede, clear, depending on what you want to project. So this is about gem remedies. Then we have star healing also. So there's a star cluster, plates, kritika, and it can also be used for healing addiction, smoking, drinking, kuch bhi. Because it is considered to be a source of power and energy, and it gives purification of the highest level, and its qualities are nurturing and motherly. So then it helps you to come out of it. So all we need to say is, Kritika, be active in the energy field of name le lijiye and help him come out of addiction. So you can repeat it in your mind 3 times, 7 times, any number, whatever you want. So kabhi bhi jo hai, while healing, you can do that. Then we also have chakra healing. अब जब हम addiction में होते हैं, cravings होती हैं बहुत, तो हमारा जो hara chakra है, the sacral chakra, it is affected. So the chant chakra also we called it. It's orange in color. And it is the center of physical and emotional balance in our body and our life force also, source of our life force also. So it is the power center. So when it is imbalance, जब इस आउट ऑफ बैलेंस होता है, it is rotating anti-clockwise. So we need to put in intention that to move it clockwise. तो वो बैलेंस करने के लिए we just say my hara chakra is rotating clockwise at an optimal speed. जो उसकी स्पीड है हमें नहीं पता, तो we just put it at an optimal speed. जो उसकी स्पीड है वो अपने आप ले लेगा. So this we can do it for the other person also. Who so and so's hara chakra is rotating clockwise at an optimal speed. So when we are doing the healing, this can also be added. So, when a chakra rotates clockwise, it is receiving energy from the universe, the cosmic energy. And then if it is rotating anti-clockwise in the opposite direction, so instead of receiving energy, we are sending out our energy. So it can be any energy, our own energy, vitality, or it can be anger also, an emotion also we are sending outside. So when a person is very angry, you can put the intention that balance his hara chakra, it is rotating clockwise now, तो वो भी शांत हो जाएगा. So that is another tip that you can add over here. Then along with these healings, we need to do the forgiving exercise also. कुछ ना कुछ है, that is why we are in this situation, experiencing either self के लिए addiction or the other person's addiction. We have to tolerate it. So we do a forgiving exercise for the other when the other is into addiction. So just say, अपना alarm लेके, I forgive you, other's name, please forgive and release me. So it helps you to release your ego also, and helps to release the other person's ego also. So any aspect of your life can be improved by this. It's just not drink, but कोई भी किसी के साथ कोई problem है, issues अच्छे नहीं चल रहे हैं, you're going for a job interview or you're going for any work also, if you just do the forgiving exercise before going, there will be a change in the other person. Ego दोनों की down हो जाती है. So this was about forgiveness. Now, yes, the final is the mudra. The mudras also can be done. So one is the Kaleshwar mudra, it is called. And it is dedicated to Lord Kaleshwar, a form of Shiva, god of Kal hai ye. So this mudra awakens a positive attitude in you. And then you understand that the need for changing wrong habits. So अंदर से ही आपको thought आता है, and it reduces stress levels, it controls your emotions. So it gives you strength of character also. It's very simple. You just touch the middle fingers together and the thumb. And the other fingers have to be folded downwards, touching each other. So this you can keep for at least 5 minutes. And while you're keeping the mudra, you can do chanting. कोई भी mantra chant कर सकते हो, switchword chant कर सकते हो, कुछ भी कर सकते हो. Another is the Vajra mudra. In this, we just keep the index finger straight, the others folded, and we touch the side of the middle finger with the thumb. So it's not that you're touching the fingers to the palm. You have to keep it above the palm and just touch it. So it has like de-addiction में help करता है, and other also issues are there, like it helps the blood circulation. Then we have Gyan mudra, the most common जो हम करते हैं. This also helps to get rid of addiction, and it's directly connected to root chakra. When we make this mudra, we get connected to our root chakra, which brings stability, because that is a stability chakra. So it brings stability into our life. It takes away their fears and gives security, gives you a feeling of security, of being grounded. So Gyan mudra also helps in de-addiction. And of course, we can practice yoga. Also, pranayama is very good. Along with all these, we can do that. So, but persons who are addicted, they have to decide that it is bad for them they have to come out of these habits, and then only all these things will work. If you are working, like the other person is not interested and you are doing it, so usme it's like an uphill task. I'll just close it. That's the end of it. So if the person is not willing, then it's an uphill task. But वही है कि हम छोड़ तो सकते नहीं है. And if you are anything can happen with determination. When you're pushing things, when you are dedicatedly sending healing to the other person, I've experienced that. Someone's daughter was into addiction. So we worked 2 years to it. And thankfully, she's not out of it. So it has the result, but वही है कि आपको पीछे लगे रहना पड़ता है. हमें टाइम नहीं पता कितना लगेगा. जितना भी लगेगा, they're still family. We have to take care of them. We need to send the energies. तो करना चाहिए. So I come to the end of it. Any questions?
Good morning, Minocha.
Good morning, Rajvel. Good to see you. Finally.
I have addiction towards positivity and addiction towards negativity. Yeah. Too much positivity that I cannot tolerate negative people around me.
So the positivity will overcome the negativity. You don't have to worry about it.
So, and I have too much addiction of coffee. So is that good or bad? Because I keep my body warm. I keep my body warm because of the pain. I keep my body warm. I have too much addiction to coffee, half glass every day.
Okay. So half glass every day is perfectly okay. It's not addiction then. If you had 10 glasses every day, then it would be an addiction.
No, it's half glass every day, so it's okay.
Yes.
And I have addiction towards laughter also.
Okay. Yes. Good.
And my smile is very addictive. Anyway,
Yes.
good sessions and good.
Thank you.
I will see you tonight.
Yes.
Take care. Okay.
Ma'am, it
So
was
if
a priceless, valuable session, amazing session.
Thank you.
I am a little confused. The switch words, so we write it down and we have to look at the paper, or we can just chant it without looking.
No, once you are able to memorize it, you just chant it. You don't have to keep looking at the paper.
And you mentioned that we have to we laminate. It has to be colored the way it is, or it can be white and black.
The energy circle has to be colored because the color also matters. So you need to take a colored print out of it. So, but the other, like it's not possible for you to it, so then you just make a circle and write all of the words inside it. Best is, of course, if you take out a print out. Agar nahi possible hai, then you just draw with ordinary blue pen on any small bit of paper. We shouldn't fold it. When we draw an energy circle, so fold nahi karna, uski energy wahi trap ho jati hai. So, and then we just draw it and keep it. And for that, then you can, after a few days, like 10 days or 15 days, whatever you feel, whenever आपका ध्यान जाता है, you just tear it off and create a new one. उससे भी ना energy dissipate होती है. So energy circle can be used in this way. एक तो laminate करके रख लो, that is perfectly fine. But if you're drawing, you need to just tear it off after some time and create a new one.
Sure. That was very helpful. Thank you so much.
I have a short meditation, just a 5 minutes meditation, healing, which you can do for anybody. Like anybody in your family is prone to addiction, you can just do that. That's what I was practicing with the friend of mine also. So I wanted to share that also. Okay, you do it for anybody else. You can do it for yourself also, but किसी और को भी addiction है तो आप उनके लिए तो I am focusing on healing somebody else in my meditation, this one. Okay. So you just need to relax yourself. You can do it right now also. Practice हो जाएगी एक बारी की. So just relax yourself. Be comfortable. Focus on your breath. Leave your body loose. Now, visualize the person who needs help in front of you. If it is yourself, you can take yourself also in front of you. Just visualize the person in front of you. Feel there's a shower of white light coming from the universe, falling on his head, moving inside and outside his head, left to right. gathering all the negativity, all the blockages, any tension, everything, dissolving it, absorbing it. Now feel this light moving downwards around his face because the negativity is all over. So it's now moving downwards around his face, around his shoulders, chest, stomach, right down to his feet. So from top to toe is covered by this swirling white light moving inside and outside his body, absorbing all negativity, all blockages, dissolving, absorbing, clearing. Faster and faster it is moving. Now with one jerk, it has gone back into the universe. एक झटके से white light has gone back into the universe, taking away all the negativity. Thank the universe for accepting and dissolving. Now feel a shower of pink energy coming from the universe, falling on his head and filling up each and every cell of his body right down to the soles of his feet. It's a very soothing energy, very calming energy. It's filling up every cell of his body. बिल्कुल शांत कर रहे हैं उनको, peaceful बना रहे हैं. Thank the universe for filling him with this loving energy, this soothing energy. Now, focus on the other sacral chakra. उनके sacral chakra पे at the center of the belly focus करें and put the intention that it is moving in a clockwise direction at optimal speed. Put the intention कि जो sacral chakra है, it is moving clockwise at optimal speed. जो उसकी best speed है, उस पे चल रहा है. And it's glowing a brilliant orange, a very healthy color, making this color healthy and balanced. Thank this energy of the sacral chakra for helping you, your partner, to take charge of himself. Thank the energy of this chakra for helping your partner to take charge of himself and release all that is negative. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now call upon the animal spirit, chimpanzee. You can call any, whoever comes to your mind. Call upon the animal spirit, chimpanzee. Ask the animal spirit, please help my partner release any actions that are harmful for him. Chimpanzee, please help my partner to release any actions that are harmful for him. Visualize that the chimpanzee is holding your partner closely, lovingly, being with him, standing by him, helping him develop willpower to come out of his addiction. Thank the animal spirit for blessing and helping your partner. Now look into the third eye of your partner. पूरा ध्यान उसके third eye पे लगाएं. And tell him that you are forgiving him and also ask him to forgive you. I forgive you, please forgive me also. I forgive you, please forgive me also. And thank him for doing so. Now put the intention into his third eye that you want him to accept a life that is free of all addictions. Just put the thoughts into his mind that you are free of all addictions. You are in charge of your life. You are in control of yourself, your willpower. Your willpower is very strong. You are participating fully in life. You're very responsible. You're very disciplined. So keep on putting these thoughts, positive thoughts, You're taking charge of your life. Your willpower is very strong. You're very responsible. You are living the best life possible. So keep on repeating those thoughts, looking into his third eye, and feel that he is accepting them. Feel that he is absorbing all the thoughts. Now create, visualize how you want to see them living their life. See them living a life of discipline, of responsibility, of being in control. And when you see them in living in that kind of reality, how do you feel? Feel a satisfaction in every cell of your body that yes, they are in charge of their life. They are able to control themselves. They are free of all addictions. How do you feel? Feel that satisfaction in every cell of your body. Feel a happiness that yes, they are completely free of addiction and in charge of themselves. Thank your partner for accepting the healing. Bless them and let them go. And focus back on yourself, to that happiness, that satisfaction in every cell of your body. Thank the universe for making it possible. Now take a long deep breath, move your body a little, rub your hands together and on your face. So this was the format of the meditation. You can repeat it once or twice and then you can do it on your own. You don't have to go word by word, but you got the gist of it and do it according to it. So that was it now. Thank you so much,
Meenu ji,
everyone, for joining it. Yes, Nupurji.
thank you so much. It was a lovely session and very informative. You've covered all the aspects. Really amazing meditation also. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Minuji.
And yes,
Thank you. Welcome.
if anyone have any questions, they can just write on WhatsApp or connect to
Yes.
Meenu.
Yes.
We will meet tomorrow morning again with
Yes.
another session. With this, we end this session.